डर नहीं लगा कभी?
यार डर तो लगता था, ऐसा नहीं है नहीं लगा. I mean, you're going to a Telugu set, you don't even know what to expect. Not that you're savvy and you've seen too many films.
So Rahul, besides being this fabulous on-screen hero, you are an amazing off-screen hero. You're a single father.
Yeah, that's right.
So how's the journey been? Like being a single dad, how do you fill in for the mother?
You see, it's been mostly a process of learning.
What is that one advice that you would give to single parents?
Lend them a year or two, because everyone, he says, wants to be heard.
A huge age gap between the two of you, and
Yeah.
and that has been, I think, the most talked about.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that?
I didn't realize till the time.
How the two of you met?
Yeah, we met 15 days before my guru landed in India. I met him on 3rd July at Anupam and Anchal's wedding.
Salam, Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Adab. Welcome to Rocket Reels Roundtable. So today we are going to scroll through some fun facts with the two power-packed personalities, Rahul Dev and Mugdha Godse. Rahul Dev, the face of Instant Insaf, the series that has been talk of the town in the vertical space, the series that gives you Insaf instantly and there's no Tariq pe Tariq. Mugdha Godse, the queen of Blackmail, where secrets are sharper than knife. New series, bold choices, fun laughter, and a little rapid fire round. So buckle up, this rocket has no chills. So Rahul, let's start with you. Instant Insaf, a fabulous series. I think it's been one of the most popular series in the vertical space. So somewhere where Insaf happens instantly. So what do you think about it? Is it instant drama? Is it instant action? How do you see this?
I think it's like everyone's wish list, isn't it?
Right.
Instance, अब ऐसा कुछ हो सके तो you'll be saved the whole process of
Absolutely.
lower courts and then another court and then finally getting to a higher court and then finally the Supreme Court. So the whole structure, if you see, of justice is, I mean, if you're wealthy, it favors you in a way, which is unfair.
Yeah, true.
Because a lot of times, so I like the concept very much. The whole idea of having insaf instantaneously,
Correct.
like justice
Absolutely.
is given there and then.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's meted out there and then in a court of law.
Right.
So it's not like taking anything in your hands and all that.
So the
So-
USP of the show is instant insaf, which we usually don't see happening in our courts here.
I think the USP would be the kind of stories that you're coming out with, that the protagonist, which is my character, is pitted up against.
Right.
How would you go about finding the nitty-gritties and how you're going to tell the story? If it's going to be detailed, then of course audiences will like.
Also, interestingly, the topic that is in your season 1, it's about
Inheritance.
inheritance,
Yeah.
right? And I think season 2 is about what, physical abuse that happens with a
Correct.
Right.
And it's really strange that you would mention that, because I was just reading in the papers today. I mean, not in the papers, on the net, that these girls, right?
Yes.
Happen to
Oh,
the
yeah,
adolescents.
absolutely.
So,
Correct.
it's very topical in just So I think it's something which needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Women and the whole thing against them needs to be addressed. I mean, not only through fiction, otherwise too. My late mother used to be a big advocate of women's rights and all that. I mean,
Oh,
she
interesting.
would have been 92 this year if she was living.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
So she had a good long life and educated in those days.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
उनका होता था बहुत औरतों को लेके बहुत ज़्यादा होता था. So,
So moving on to Orte, Mugdha, Blackmail.
Yes.
So it's a series where secrets, power. So tell me that one thing that you would whisper in Rahul's ear to get something out of him that was difficult for you. Tell us that one thing that would urge Rahul to say.
Blackmail. औरत का
Blackmail him.
सबसे in my series as shown, औरत का सबसे बड़ा गहना as shown in my series. But I don't have to whisper or anything. I just have to tell him your coffee machine is not working.
Oh, that's it? Wow, that's very
And
easy.
then
That's very
I
easy.
can only fix it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
Wow, that's wonderful. It's usually the men who fixes all the things at home, but that's
No,
good to
because
know.
he loves his black coffee. And if the
Okay.
machine, though now I have to tell him all his black coffee machines are not working, because he has like one, two, three. He has a like ये नहीं चला तो वो नहीं चला तो वो, otherwise गाड़ी में एक रखा है वो लेके आओ.
Wow.
So I have to tell none of them are working.
I mean, what would the world be without coffee, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
What will the world be without chai?
Chai.
This
Okay,
is
so that's
coffee and
coffee and
tea.
that's chai.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Rahul, besides being this fabulous on-screen hero, you are an amazing off-screen hero. You're a single father.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been parenting Siddhant,
Yeah, that's right.
right? So how's the journey been? Like being a single dad, how do you fill in for the mother?
You see, it's been mostly a process of learning.
Yeah.
I would say that I faltered at many points when I look back,
Mhm.
because I mean, let's analyze lives of my late wife who had cancer. Unfortunately, 2009
Yes,
we lost her. So
I'm aware.
so the scene was that uh, it was like a clear, so I would be packing of bags and going from one outdoor to the other.
Correct.
So you would come, and when you come home, Siddhant would be different phases of his journey. I mean, you're a woman. I don't know whether you're a mother, so I'm not sure.
I'm a mother and I'm a single mother,
so
so
you
I
know how it is.
yes.
But because somehow I genuinely feel, not because I'm with two women here, I genuinely feel that women are better parents. Magar when I look at, I mean, there could be a exception to the rule, but because I think they come out of like a female form.
Yeah.
So I think the journey starts much early on,
Hmm.
and you had those kicks and this and that and the other.
Hmm.
So also, I mean, my mother was a working woman,
Hmm.
3 kids,
Hmm.
and all went to great schools.
Right.
So accomplished in the personal scope of things also,
Yeah.
other than what she was doing professionally.
Right.
So somehow I just feel that they're better at multitasking.
Yeah, women are usually better with
Yeah.
managing.
Temperamentally
Correct.
also they are. So मुझे थोड़ा डर लगता था.
Really?
Yeah, because you would go to a parent-teacher meeting, the feedback that the teacher is giving you, you would take it literally. And
That's true.
also it would little be, I went to all boys school, so I had a parent-teacher with mostly women.
Ah, okay.
So,
He's a Modi guy.
that itself
Yeah.
was a little intimidating. Then it's a new school because we moved from Bombay back to Delhi because,
Okay.
there was just 2 of us.
Right.
So he was young, he was class 6 or something. But, without encroaching more on his privacy, all I would say is that a lot of times the teachers would say that, we shouldn't find your child taking any tuitions.
Uh-huh.
No, yaar, I'm an educated guy, but like an international curriculum to what I studied,
It's different.
totally different.
Absolutely.
And it's not my area of expertise anymore.
Correct. Yeah, and
So-
also time constraints. So,
No, time nahi, I had given up work. So
Okay.
I was like,
oh, you were, wow.
I was trying, but I was failing.
Okay.
Like even to let him go overseas to study,
Hmm.
for me, it was a big ask.
Right.
It was a protected, environment.
Yeah,
sort
and
of.
I mean, so usually when you're a single parent, you get more protective. I
And also, see,
agree.
I'm from a regular bourgeoisie middle class family.
Yeah.
And so we would go in a school bus, and also there was not one, there were 3 of us. So
Hmm.
boys would go in one school, to the all boys school, sister went to another school. And तो होता क्या है ना कि देखा देखी में स्कूल बस मिस हो गई, दूसरी बस पकड़ के चले जाता आदमी, because that's the kind of
Correct.
financial background I was coming from.
Right.
तो इनके केस में मुझे लगता था यार ये हमें गाड़ी नहीं मिलती थी जाने के लिए, तो
बिल्कुल।
वो दे दीजिए, so
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
it
It's
didn't-
completely different
And
now.
have-
but
the
अच्छा नहीं था वो as a parent. Are you getting it? As a
Yeah,
parent.
yeah, yeah.
So I think he became totally independent by himself with my master's grace when he was overseas. That
Okay.
4 years developed him totally.
Ah,
I mean, he stays by himself. He stays in Delhi. I stay here,
okay.
and he's been doing that from a very very young age. So I have to give full marks to him. Otherwise, I couldn't have been doing what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you
Yeah.
getting it?
Yeah, yeah. Interesting.
So it's been I would say a rough learning journey.
Right. So what is that one advice that you would give to single parents?
My master says that to me a lot. बात सुनो,
अच्छा,
listen.
बच्चों की बात सुनो.
नहीं, just generally
सुनो.
listen.
अच्छा, okay.
Give the other person a ear. lend them
Right.
a year or two, because everyone, he says, wants to be heard,
Correct.
and it's
बट
good to be
आजकल
heard.
के बच्चों की तो बात ऐसे ही सुननी पड़ती है, राइट?
यार वो सुननी पड़ती ही नहीं है, उस वक्त आदमी को लगता है कि उसको ज्यादा समझ है, वो उसका एक
Because they have so much of exposure these days, and they have a reason, valid reason to almost everything, which sometimes also confuses parents, isn't it?
I mean, I don't know, but I think if a parent is fine tuned to their child
Yeah.
or children, I don't think it's too difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of time, fear stops us, especially in the cases of when you're by yourself
Hmm.
and making the decisions, and especially when you not really had much of a role except for going to a parent teacher meeting, or
Correct.
right at the very beginning getting them to a school,
Hmm.
going for that very nervous interview that
True.
parents face,
Totally. I agree. Been through it.
1.4 billion people.
Correct.
I really wish there were many, many more schools,
Yeah.
and colleges
Yeah.
for that one thing. मतलब मुझे तो यार वही थ्री इडियट्स ही होता था स्कूल में,
हाँ.
कि नहीं पढ़ोगे नहीं तो ऐसा हो जाएगा वैसा हो जाएगा, होता कुछ भी नहीं है एक्चुअली व्हेन आई लुक बैक. बट पेरेंट्स आर थ्राइविंग ऑन द फियर फैक्टर,
Yeah, that's true.
बट वो उससे कुछ हेल्प होती नहीं है बच्चे की.
Hmm.
एंड डीप डाउन पेरेंट्स हैव बीन थ्रू द सेम थिंग आल्सो.
True.
बट एक नॉर्म है
एक वो बन गया है,
हाँ.
प्रथा बन गई है,
Correct.
तो बस वैसे ही चले जा रहा है. So
Right.
I think they need to be heard a lot here.
Yeah.
So the mistakes, if anyone's watching this, सुन लो यार.
Rahul, you're one actor who has been fabulously versatile. You were ruling the ramp in the 90s, then Bollywood, one person who actually did all the regional cinema from Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu. The last I know is that you'd also done Odia. So, what is it that allows you to take these bold steps? Because usually, when actors reach a certain stardom, they're very insecure of taking such bold steps, right?
First call I remember Jayant Paranji from Telugu, Mahesh Babuji's launch film. So I thought of felt like, I mean, you talk about integration of the country. I thought, what a beautiful way to integrate, the movie industry, where, the woman playing the negative character was Bengali. Bipasha was like really hot in those days in terms of, stature and all of
Sure.
that. People wanted her for all kinds of roles. And then there was Lisa Ray, who was the heroine that Mahesh Babu was wooing. And she was an Anglo-Indian, so she didn't even know Hindi in those days. And Mahesh Babu could speak the lingo, Telugu, and the anti guy who's from Delhi and who stays here and doesn't know the language.
Right.
And somehow it all fell in place.
Yeah, wow, what a beautiful, interesting setup, yeah.
So वो जब हो गया तो उसके बाद ये लगता था कि whenever I needed a break from, because it was not like the times today, people weren't that experimental. If you were playing a black character and they would slot you as the bad guy,
Correct.
you would only get those kind of roles.
Right.
ऐसा नहीं था कि चलो आपको कोई और मौके मिले जाए. ये तो रिस्ट्रिक्टिव होता था in terms of the act.
डर नहीं लगा कभी?
यार डर तो लगता था, ऐसा नहीं है नहीं लगा. I mean, you're going to a Telugu set, you don't even know what to expect. It's not that you're savvy and you've seen too many films.
I was just scrolling through and I saw one of the snippets wherein you said that I love my freedom and I don't want to birth children and be on my own. So while there is one amazingly doting father and
Yeah.
No, I don't have a choice. I mean, this choice was made many, many years ago.
but फिर come on, I mean you made it a point of doing your duties,
यार
right?
वो तो
Yeah.
कोई भी करेगा यार. I mean, you know how things just change once you're a parent.
True.
वो बिल्कुल क्या होता है
सब change हो
DNA में
जाता है
सब
ना?
बदल जाता है.
I know,
But
I
you know
agree.
what I feel? Agar you are supposed to be a mother,
Yeah.
it happens automatically. You don't think at the age of late 30s and oh my God, if you haven't had kids by then,
Correct.
you know you are not, and everybody is not meant to raise kids. That's
Right.
what I believe. Like ek norm ban chuka hai. Of course, there was a phase in my life where I thought my all friends are getting like
Married.
having baby, getting married, having
babies.
kids, and this. And I'm like, am I missing the bus? Am I missing this? Am I missing that? But then I think consciously you do those choices also. You find the right person. of course he has a kid, so it's not that he's if I tell him I don't want it, he's not going to sit on my head.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
So because he has and he's been there, done that kind of
yeah,
a thing. Like if I wish if I had another partner who wanted, then it doesn't work. So unconsciously you make those choices in your life which you want to lead
correct.
eventually,
Right.
and that awareness you have to have, or at least look back and see what choices you have made and what you are doing. And I'm very happy being like this on my own. I have
Own.
lovely niece and a nephew,
Right.
and I think they are a handful.
About your relationship, right?
Hmm.
So there's a huge age gap between the two of you, and
Yeah.
and that has been, I think, the most talked about.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that?
I didn't realize till the time
Till
it
the time you
started
fell in
coming
love?
out. It started coming out in the papers, and I'm
Hmm.
like, yeah, actually, though he used to initially say, but I used to be like, because it's not, see, when you fall in love, you don't decide ki acha ye. You're not
I
going to
agree.
buy a purse which needs a
True.
pocket here, it needs a handle, it needs to be this color, it needs to be that. So you
I
don't.
just love the way she is.
You,
She's an
you just
amazing
see
woman.
a thing, you vibe, and you fall in love,
True.
and now you're like, okay, this is it.
Right.
And that this is it also takes time, but I think that's the best part about our generation.
It does take time because it's like when 13 years part you.
Yeah, because it's
It's
like
a-
a decade.
But when
Yeah.
I look at my parents,
Yeah.
my dad and my mom were 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so earlier तो चलता था
हाँ, पहले
ये,
चलता
हाँ.
था,
It
right?
was a very late marriage for my father. I mean, he didn't want to get married. He was just loving the whole aspect of being a committed cop.
Hmm.
So he married very late, and especially in those days, if he would have been alive, 11 साल और लगा लो 100 साल. So it's a fair amount of, like, back in the day,
Hmm.
people wouldn't wait that long to get married.
Yeah.
Right. Correct.
And it was the first, for both. So it's not like some remarriage and things like
Right. Yeah.
So it didn't really come to my attention till the time people started talking
Writing
about
about
it.
it.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, we connect, and I was always a different kid, so so I was like, okay, now this इसकी वजह
So
से
who's the kid out of the both? Like,
men are always the
Yeah.
most stupid kids. They are.
salt
So-
and pepper kid.
so that's good. Yeah.
They are men.
So the
always.
age gap didn't help much. So
Yeah.
a man is always
Yeah,
a
and
kid.
he looks so fit and healthy, and so
Yeah, that's true. Of course,
at
he is a
his
charming
age,
man.
So I have to
don't blame
really
her.
like make sure to keep up to that 14-year age gap. I'm like, I'm
Lovely.
make sure, but he doesn't allow me. He's not aging.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So what is one of the funniest things that you would have heard about your relationship with him? Something really.
What was nothing actually.
No?
It's been, people have been kind, so there's nothing funny about it. Of course, they have.
एक याद है कि वो फैशन वाली लड़की की विकेट गिर गई इस लड़के को देख के.
Fashion. Oh!
अच्छा. पर आपकी विकेट नहीं गिरी. हाँ.
ऐसा बोला उसने लिखा था, मैंने नहीं लिखा ये.
Oh, it was
It is
written
like a
in a.
third party reporting.
Hmm.
So I had nothing to do with it. I swear to God. Yeah.
Nice. That's lovely.
खुश हो गए फिर.
मैं
देव
खुश
साहब
नहीं हूँ, मतलब जो आपने बोला कि भाई, तो मैंने कहा ऐसा लिखा
No,
हुआ
but
है
that was nice.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, I
really nice.
remember, yeah.
कि विकेट गिर गई, ये अच्छा था या मतलब.
Wicket to ghirni thi, considering the kind of man Rahul is.
देखो.
है ना? How the two of you met?
Yeah, we met 15 days before my guru landed in India. Guruji.
Okay,
like,
so the guru was first your guru,
his
and then
guru.
his guru.
So that's how, and when we met, I met him on 3rd July at Anupam and Anchal's wedding, Shadi.com.
Mhm.
She's a very dear friend
Yeah,
of mine. So, and Anupam is good friends with him. So we Jaipur destination wedding. So I met him. And when we were chatting, he kept on saying, my spiritual master is coming down to India. My spiritual master is coming down to India. And that thought just, I said, mujhe bhi milna hai. And that just got us closer like a thing. And of course, there was an attraction and there was thing. So it just, the journey started so beautifully. And 15 din mein wo aaye. And of course, 2-3 months later, I met him. But since then, there is no looking back.
Yeah.
There is just amazing. He has his own beautiful journey of growth. I have my own growth, and we grow together.
I also know that you follow Krishna a lot.
Yeah.
You're a
I
Krishna
do.
bhakt.
यार इट्स आई
है ना?
थिंक शी जो
See,
इनकी
our
जो भजन
master
है
has,
Hmm.
वो बिल्कुल वैसे ही हैं यार.
Okay.
yeah,
अभी आई नो लोगों को ये विश्वास
he
करने
loves
में कैसे हो.
Krishna, our master,
Hmm.
and he has taught us this Om No Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Right.
chant.
Yeah.
He has channeled a melody also. So it's all,
It's
we
all
learned actually Krishna in a beautiful way with him.
okay.
And then that's how the Krishna Vandana has born. So that's how the 108 names and qualities उन्होंने ही बताई है. Then I quickly wrote it and then it put together. So it's a beautiful journey. We have written a book about it.
Okay.
So yeah, Krishna
Yeah.
Vandana. So
I mean, I really wish that you had carried it, you know. Now,
yeah, we'll
I'll send you a book.
we'll send you a
Sure.
copy.
Thank
You know, it was
you.
the first time for both of us collaborating on something like that. It was her
Yeah.
experience.
Uh-huh.
And
I
his
mean,
words.
Even the coming out of that experience
Yeah.
was, you know, like during the lockdown, her visa, no?
Yeah, my visa was expired. Canadian, because my
Imagine a
master
Canadian
lives in
visa is
Canada.
expired.
Hmm.
So my visa during 2020 में जून में expire हो गया था. तो जुलाई तो 2021 एंड में तो 1.5 साल हो गया था. वीजा कुछ अप्लाई नहीं किया बिकॉज हम सब घर पे बैठे थे. इंडिया के बाहर जाने का तो सवाल ही नहीं.
Hmm.
So December 2021 I was asked to come to Canada with his sister. And I had it was October end में ये बात चल रही थी. 2021 की बात है.
Hmm.
I told his sister who was flying with me कि मेरा वीजा नहीं है. And she's like, what?
Like,
And I said, no, I'm just gathering
and
all
that
the
too
paperwork.
Canadian visa,
Yeah.
which you
And
don't
that
get
time people were
easily.
waiting 10 months to
Yeah,
get the
exactly.
visa.
That's what.
So 4th of November, that same day when I told her, I had gathered all the like papers and everything, and I applied for the visa. सब करते करते वो 7 या 8 तारीख को चला गया. I got an email within 4 days.
Hmm.
The visa was like मिल
Approved.
गया है,
Oh,
approved.
wow.
अहमदाबाद से पासपोर्ट आने में 1 हफ्ता लग गया.
हाँ.
So 14th or something I got the visa, and 24th 25th of November I got the passport. वो courier में, because that time वो courier time
Correct.
था ना. तो मैं एजेंट पर उसके मैडम आपका वीजा
आ
कितने
गया.
लोग ये पे किसी को बताना नहीं, उनको लगा मैंने कुछ ये किया ऐसे. So it was like he was like this is uncanny. 4-5 दिन में वीजा मिलना, it's really uncanny. But I said मेरे गुरुजी ने बुलाया है तो मुझे जाना ही है.
Oh, lovely.
So that
Yeah,
was
so you know, all incidents related to him, a lot of them have a very miraculous tendency.
yeah.
Sometimes you might think ये कैसे हो गया, but he has his ways, I think, to help
People.
And what is very dear and close to my heart, I mean, other than the fact that he's graced me and helped me so much, is that, you know, I've yet to see a person coming there to him uh, with in a trying situation and not being helped.
Hmm.
And the most amazing thing, I think, is that he just makes light of the matter. He says, "Pata nahi kaise," you know, like he would
Oh,
just
yeah.
brush it off. He would brush it off.
Yeah.
And he's educated,
Correct.
and he really is a strong advocate of working.
Yeah.
So he says that, you know, no escapism. So, you know, very practical ways. It started from, say, manifestation. So, I
Right.
mean, I would share here that, you know, he really, really tries to
Help
give you
people, like,
the value
direction.
of positive words,
Yeah.
generally.
Yeah, I think that's one very important thing in life, right? That
Words
when you're
which
in midst of so much of mess, and that one positive word,
what you tell
and you can just
yourself
hold on
and
to
what
that
you
and sail through, isn't
yeah
it? है ना?
yeah.
यार मैं ऐसा कह नहीं सकता कि
It's very easy to say this, but what you tell yourself and what you speak
Yeah,
मुश्किल
with
but you know,
others,
I mean,
मुश्किल
you know,
होता है
sets
I
the tone of your
मुझे
life.
मुझे बहुत मुश्किल लगता था
really.
हाँ बिकॉज डर लगता था
So moving on to why vertical? How did you? What do you think about the
the
future of
vertical
vertical?
space using
Yes, absolutely.
I
Because
mean,
again, it's a bold decision, right? And I mean, the way your career has been, you've forever taking these decisions, and
see मुझे एक तो लगा कि कहानी what they offered me to do was interesting, you know, like a honest forthright lawyer. My late wife was a lawyer actually, Supreme Court, so that's the other thing. And my dad, the cop. अगेन ऑनेस्ट, यू नो, सो बड़ा हमारी मुश्किल लाइफ होती थी. वो
Hmm.
फिल्मों में दिखाते हैं वैसा कॉप नहीं था. Like my mother was working, he was working, so really two salaries had to come to the house for sort of the children to develop.
Right.
So I genuinely feel, you know, that because the story had something like it's called instant insaf. I mean, I think we need to think deeper. But ये होता है कि when you hear of cases, you know, which have been going on for 15 years and 18 years and 20 years and 22 years and 25 years, you really wonder, yeah, what's the judicial system come off in the sense like they know it all. You know, so there's a system in place. I'm no expert on it, so I won't comment carelessly. All I can say is that I really wish that justice was meted out faster to people who really can't afford lawyers,
Right.
and which is most of India. And the second thing, I think, for the space, I've been told that, you know, the Korean,
Correct. Yeah.
you
It's
know, sort of,
influenced by the Korean market.
the space, though frankly, Rocket Reels is making all original
Yes,
content, so
absolutely.
it's not really, it's more to do with, it's like, you know, what works in Korea might or might not work. I'm not sure because they're not your stories. If somebody is doing kung fu because that's part of their culture,
Correct.
I mean, kung fu is not part of our culture. It's more like, you know, wrestling.
Correct.
अगर अखाड़े
Yeah.
की बात करनी है तो, you
हाँ,
know, it still
absolutely.
goes somewhere in the mind, somewhere deep
But the
down.
format vertical, which is
Yeah.
But the format है, I think कहानियाँ वही मैंने बोला ना, the stories and the content.
So the content
that would decide.
excited you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would also excite people if it's, see, if somebody makes content कि चलो यार some sleaze is there in it,
Right.
it will never work.
Correct. Yeah.
Unless it's told interestingly, there's a story about it, you know, going about the way things are going. Be it in a series, for example, when the series came about the first time, you know, the web series format, a lot of people were, you know, questioning the whole sense of it.
Correct.
That, you know, what would happen.
It's
They were
gonna be a
thinking that, you know,
bubble,
the
it's
channels are
gonna
going to
be
be shut once the cinema halls open after the lockdown and so
True.
on and so forth.
True.
But everyone is coexisting.
Absolutely.
And what's
it's
interestingly happened is that in a series, you are telling a story in a more detailed format.
true. No, and in fact, now there's a clear-cut bifurcation. I mean, when a story is made, you know, the producers decide that whether this is an OTT film or whether it's a theatrical film.
Is that
So,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, so of course it coexists, and I think vertical again here is here to stay.
Yeah.
I think so, because it'll be very personalized sort of viewership with your phone and yourself
Right.
while you're traveling. It's quicker.
Yeah,
It's more
1-2
consumable.
minutes
Yeah.
episodes.
So
yeah.
in that sense,
It's
I mean,
fast
going by
to,
the sort of
watch. It's
Yeah.
faster watch, quicker watch. It's nice, interesting. What we see in reels, it's in a series.
Right.
So movies 2 hours, series like 7 to 10 hours, and this is like 2-3 minutes watch in a series.
Correct.
So
also, I
this
feel
is-
attention spans have sort of decreased here
Yeah,
over the
You're
period
right.
of time when I'm watching people
Absolutely.
around.
True.
I'm not saying attention spans per se they work.
So you know, it's interesting to know that that everybody can watch it, and I definitely feel Rocket Reel is doing a fantastic job promoting it. Because
Right.
people have asked me since Blackmail has released, they have asked me and they have downloaded and they're watching it. So there is a movement. It's
Correct,
not
yeah.
you get into DMs. Nowadays we understand the moment how many DMs you get.
True.
So that's where you get to know. And vertical is definitely here to stay. That's what
Right.
I feel. And it's better to be part of it sooner.
So considering that you worked with, you know, most of the popular renowned directors, and here you have this really young, talented Ryan Razdan. So how was your experience working with?
I think Ryan was pretty much knew what he was doing. He stuck to what the script was and gave us a few sort of helping aids. For example, the teleprompter, you know, where there was a lot of lingo which involved the Supreme Court,
Right.
you know.
Correct.
So he
The
was
language.
yeah, the lingo,
Yeah,
you know,
the
just
lingo,
like
correct.
bits,
Yeah.
like bits होते हैं ना, so and so dafa, you know, like those numbers. So he was helpful, he was kind, and I think he knows his job. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I worked with Enivas when he was in his early 20s.
Ah, okay.
Enivas also gave us incidentally Shul, which won him a national award That was his first
Yeah,
Hindi
yeah,
film
absolutely, of
for a
course.
Telugu speaking boy at that time. Of course,
Yeah.
he's now
Yes.
should be around 50, but at that point in time,
Right.
so it's ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि कभी I've worked with all across all kinds of people.
Right.
And in my opinion, who better
Shadab has directed
yeah,
Blackmail,
mine.
right?
But to understand instant insaf,
Yeah,
who better than a Gen Z will understand a vertical space better?
correct.
You know, life is vertical. Life is vertical. This is what the mantra everybody is following. So
I mean,
Right.
I didn't look at it this way, but when she points out, I think
Yeah.
that's a fair sort of assumption. I mean, I know one thing for a fact,
Yes,
and correct me if I'm wrong. वो बफर करता है आपका अगर आज रील
correct.
तो आप उसे फॉरवर्ड कर देते हो
बिल्कुल,
तो
absolutely.
ये पेशेंस लेवल है आज
yeah.
हाँ, वो तो है.
वीरदास ने कहा है
Yeah.
ना उसके स्टैंड अप में लाइफ इज वर्टिकल सिंस देन एवरीबody is saying life is
Life is
vertical and the
vertical.
verticals
True,
are coming.
true.
I think
true.
it's quite
How was your experience working with Shadab?
Shadab is very like a fun guy to work with. We have worked in past and we have done a series and we have earlier done modeling together
Oh, okay.
because he
Oh,
used to be
yes, of
a
course.
model.
Shadab was a model.
Yeah, and so he's model from before like after you, no? Like wahan se. So he's
he was a
been there.
Raymond's man
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
he's been there in the industry. He understands how he understands the aesthetics and how to present and everything. We have worked together. We were discussing many other scripts, and this he was directing, and many others he had directed. But he's like, I think this will suit you the best. Because he's like, I think you'll pull this off really well. So when the director tells you that, then you are like, wow. And then it's a very interesting, powerful role, and the name says it all.
Yes.
And I just learned that Blackmail is doing like on Rocket Release number
It
4
is, absolutely.
within 2 weeks of time. So we
Absolutely.
are doing better than Instant Stuff.
Yeah. Blackmail is definitely one of our best series.
अच्छा
Yeah, it is. But yeah, I mean, we actually did the takeoff with Instant and
Yeah.
Saf.
अच्छा
Right. Yeah. And which is why season 2, right?
Okay.
And then I think we're also working on season 3. So
अच्छा
yeah. Okay, so again, let's just break to some little fun. So we're going to have one word, no filters, and just the first truth that comes to your mind.
Oh God.
Okay, so here let's first start with
I know all his
Rahul.
answers. Ha, please let's start.
Okay, so the way this is going to be, I'll say a word and the first thing that comes to your mind.
Can you give me a teleprompter on what to say?
No! This has to be instantly you. All right, so let's start with the game. One word, no filters. Rahul, we're starting with you. Fame,
It's temporary,
love,
permanent,
failure,
learning.
success,
Take it in your stride.
marriage,
Keeps.
age gap,
It's all right.
social media,
It's there to stay.
vertical content,
It's there to stay, guys.
lovely, breakups,
Get over them.
future,
Promising.
lovely. On that note, back to you. Mugdha, fame.
Like it's good. You feel good. Feel good
You
factor.
have to answer in one
Feel
word.
good factor.
Love.
Always there with
One
you.
word, Mugdha.
He's answered all of them. The
Le-
like mostly same answers, but love always with you.
Independence.
I love it.
Success.
Learning lesson.
Modeling.
Fun thing.
Judgmental.
What do you say for judgmental? I
You're
think
not
so.
You can just
judgmental.
say not my type.
I think social
Yeah.
media is very judgmental these days. Yeah.
Social media.
As I said, judgmental, but yes, it can tell you the truth, the truth, or it can be challenging.
Mhm.
Challenging can be
Reinvention.
every day.
Lovely. Future.
Amazing.
Vertical.
Here to stay.
Lovely. Okay, so I think that was And amazing,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. What a ride. Thank you, Rahul Dev and Mugdha Godse, for this amazing time that we spent together. Remember, stories don't need 3 hours anymore. Sometimes 1 minute is just enough. This is Niyati Shah signing off on Rocket Reels Roundtable. I'll see you really soon. And the fun doesn't end here. We're going to have Mugdha Godse sing this amazing bhajan for us. Namaste, you all lovely people.
ध्यान श्री कृष्ण ज्ञान श्री कृष्ण दिव्य किरणों से प्रकाशित तरंजी में कृष्णा भावों की डोरी में हरि नाम पिरो कण कण में भगवन तुझे ही पाऊं राधा रमन प्रभु तेरी शरण कृष्ण 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 मेरे प्यारे कृष्ण 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 मेरे प्यारे कृष्ण